10 years after the great earthquake hit. On 11th March 2011, a massive and unprecedented earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 struck northeastern Japan, violently shaking Fukushima, Miyagi, Iwate prefectures, and nearby areas at 2:46 p.m. Just 20 minutes later, an enormous tsunami, reaching heights of 20 to 34 meters, crashed into the Pacific coastline, causing widespread destruction and over 25,000 deaths. In the aftermath, survivors faced serious challenges. Many evacuees crowded into gymnasiums, where outbreaks of infections like norovirus, Legionella, tetanus, and rickettsial diseases occurred. Some areas, particularly in northeast Tohoku, were found to have dangerous levels of arsenic pollution. The most devastating consequence was the explosion at the Fukushima nuclear power plant, triggered by the tsunami. This released radioactive materials into the environment. Residents within a 20 kilometers radius were forced to evacuate. Many people were exposed by breathing, eating, or drinking contaminated substances. While some livestock were moved to safe zones, many animals and pets died from starvation. Even years later, one of the biggest challenges remains safely managing the damaged nuclear reactors, radioactive debris, and contaminated water, especially water containing tritium, a radioactive form of hydrogen. On 11th March 2011, at 2:46 p.m., a powerful 9.1 magnitude earthquake struck northeastern Japan and lasted 6 minutes. It was one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded in the country. Immediately after, the Japan Meteorological Agency issued tsunami warnings via TV and radio. While older residents with past tsunami experience evacuated quickly to higher ground, many younger people ignored the warnings and were tragically swept away by waves as high as 30 meters. The earthquake and tsunami caused massive damage. Roads, railways, homes, and even a dam were destroyed. Fires broke out, and nearly 4.4 million households lost electricity, while 1.5 million lost access to clean water, at a time when the region was still in winter. Survivors crowded into school gymnasiums turned into shelters, where they faced limited space, food, and heat. Illnesses like colds, diarrhea, pneumonia, and tetanus spread rapidly. The worst aftermath came the next day, 12th March, with the explosion of the Fukushima nuclear power plant. It released radioactive materials into the environment, forcing mass evacuations and contaminating land, air, and water. Over a decade later, challenges remain in handling radioactive debris and contaminated water, especially tritium-containing water, for which no clear solution exists. As of March 2012, official reports recorded over 15,800 deaths, 6,100 injuries, nearly 3,000 missing people, and over 1 million damaged buildings. Mental trauma and community disruption also continue to impact survivors. In the years since, Japan has made efforts to rebuild, moving homes to higher ground and constructing seawalls. However, some areas now face population decline, and industries like farming, fishing, and tourism still suffer from damaged reputations. The disaster serves as a reminder that such events can strike anywhere, at any time, and preparing for future natural and nuclear disasters is a global concern. It has passed 10 years since the unprecedented the Great East Japan earthquake struck the northern Japan, accompanying with a huge tsunami. We are still living in the middle of the nuclear plant disaster. This important article is authored by the following scientists. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.